Steve Shepard's son, Mark, has been deaf his whole life, and for 27 years, Steve has acted as his advocate. Often that results in him helping to set up doctor's appointments, since he can speak more easily on the phone. Recently, Mark switched doctor's offices, so Steve called Albany Family Medicine, a community care physician's practice, to set up Mark's appointment and request an ASL interpreter for him.
The person I spoke to, even at that time, had said that, oh, we don't do that. And I said, well, yeah, I think we have to.
Steve called back a week and a half later to try and sort it all out.
I told them that, what was going on. And I asked if they had made if there was arrangements that were going to be made for interpreter services. They said no. They said it was basically the insurance provider's place.
2 more calls, and he says he was repeatedly told to contact his insurance company for an interpreter.
And that's when I got very upset, and I contacted Capital District Physicians Healthcare, their patient portal.
He explained the situation to his insurance company, CDPHP. He says CDPHP told him it was up to the doctor's office to provide an interpreter. He says they filed a complaint on his behalf.
Have an understanding of what maybe they should do, because it's obvious from my conversations with these people that they don't understand what the law says that they're obligated to do. And that's bad.
The law he's referring to is the Americans with Disabilities Act, put in place back in 1990. We asked Mark how he felt about all this.
First, he felt that it was wrong. He knew it was wrong, and he needed an interpreter.
Community care physicians sent us a lengthy statement saying, in part, the practice mentioned in your story is the top user of translation services within our company, so the team is ready and willing to accommodate any patient requiring these services at no cost and not through insurance. We encourage patients to notify us when scheduling if they require an interpreter so we can make the proper arrangements. We asked why Steve was told it was not their office's responsibility to provide an interpreter, and got this response, saying in part, if any patient has incorrect information, it's likely due to a miscommunication, a misunderstanding, or simply human error. We will continue to regularly educate our staff, including our new team members, on how to easily obtain these services for patients. When Steve and Mark showed up to Monday's appointment, they say it took about an hour for the staff to figure out the technology for the ASL interpreter who was helping via video chat. Steve says it was critical for him to see this through, start to finish, for his son. He stresses the American Disabilities Act was designed so things like this don't happen.
Like I said, I've been an advocate for Mark ever since he was a baby. But not everybody has that person to do it. I want this to be for that person that doesn't have that advocate